Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. First off, I want to start by saying thank you to everyone that's subscribed to me. I really appreciate that. I've been doing YouTube videos pretty exclusively on Vera Bradley since I think, I don't know, maybe 6 or more years ago. I've been on YouTube since 2009. I can't remember the exact date that I started making these videos, but I did have some subscribers back then, and when I started doing the videos again last year, I think that's when I got a bulk of subscribers. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who are watching my videos and commenting on them and sharing the love of Vera Bradley that I have. I'm a huge fangirl of Vera Bradley. I've loved them forever. My videos aren't sponsored. I don't get free product. Everything I buy is either with my own money or, a friend, family, loved one has given me a gift or something like that. So I am like fully invested in this brand and this company and their products and their mission and all of that. And it's so fun to see all of you comments on my videos and kind of share in that love. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of you before I started the video today. So, let's see. So you've already seen this bag. Actually, in the past couple videos, you've seen this bag. This is the mini Glenna, and let me see if I can get the color a little bit better here. This is the mini Glenna and the pattern Cloud Vine. So I've had this bag, I think, for 11 or 12 days now. And I said in my review of the bag that, it was just a first impressions video that I did a couple of weeks ago almost. And I was specific in stressing that the features that I liked about the bag upon first impression, and then the features that I wasn't so crazy about. I did say that I wanted to come back and do an actual, review. So it hasn't been quite 2 weeks yet. I think it's close enough, and I have been using this bag every single day besides like half a day when I switched to the Chanticleer 100 handbag, which I love that style too. The reason why I did switch back over to this one because during the time I needed something that could easily be transformed from shoulder bag to crossbody bag, and I'm actually still using the Chanticleer 100 just in a different way. I have it packed full of my extra Vera Bradley ID cases, pouches, and other accessories. Since I am staying in my old hometown for a little while, I wanted to bring some extra accessories in case I wanted to switch out. So I thought that would be a really good place to keep those items. So I am using the Chanticleer 100 just in a different fashion. So I have been back to using this bag, and I wanted to give a more detailed update with my experience and just using the bag in general. There are a couple of new accessories in here, which I'm really excited to show you. So don't worry, it's not all going to be about the mini Glenna. There's going to be some little surprises inside as well. So first, I am going to start off with my experience using this bag. I'm going to tell you right now that this is, right now, my favorite Vera Bradley handbag, period. When I first got this bag in the mail, I instantly thought it was cute. I thought it was going to be functional. I was really excited to try it. I did not think that it was going to be my favorite purse. And I started thinking that thought over the past almost couple of weeks that I've been using the purse. So it wasn't like an immediate thing, like 2 days later, I'm like, oh, this is my favorite purse ever. I was liking it and liking it more and more by using it. And even though I haven't been going a ton of places because of the COVID closures, I have been carrying it around the house that I'm staying in because where I sleep and where I work are on 2 completely different floors. So I've been using a Vera Bradley backpack to house like my cosmetics and my change of clothes for the day, and then this obviously has all of my necessities and things like that in it. So I have been carrying this around. Even though I'm not carrying it to like a store every day or something like that, I'm still carrying it around. So that has been great. I've been able to use the shoulder straps a lot, and I did talk about them, being a pretty short shoulder strap drop and not being quite certain if these straps would be good with a puffy coat. I do have a black puffy coat. Right now it's almost 70 degrees and inside of the car is really, really warm, so I didn't bring my puffy coat with me to demonstrate, but I did use these shoulder straps with the puffy coat and they were perfect. There was one instance where the strap on the outside, in this case this one, slipped off a couple of times just while wearing the puffy coat. Not while wearing like regular cloth or like a regular cloth jacket. Like for example, this is the jacket that I am wearing today. Just a lightweight cloth jacket. And with the shoulder straps, it didn't, these didn't fall off at all with that. Just with the slippery, slick, puffy coat, it did that one time. Probably, I would say out of probably 5 times of wearing it, shoulder strap mode with the puffy coat. So I think 1 out of 5, that's not too bad. And I would expect with almost every shoulder bag, not just Vera, but most shoulder bags that have 2 handles like this, especially ones that are as short as these ones, you know, that's bound to happen, especially if you're wearing a slick material, whether it's silk or like some kind of lightweight, water-resistant material like my puffy coat. So that's to be expected. I did have a few opportunities where I used the crossbody strap. For example, when I was carrying in groceries the other day, I was using the lighting is getting a little weird. I was using the crossbody strap and it was really handy because I actually have it set longer than I usually would, so it falls a little bit below my hip. And usually I don't do that. I like to have it a little bit higher up, but the advantage of doing that is that when I'm carrying a lot of stuff, I feel like the bag is more isolated. It's more out of the way. That way the bags that I'm carrying aren't bumping into the crossbody. And since this one, as you can see, it's not a very slim silhouette for a crossbody, that just worked out better. I did say in my last review that I like the look of the slim crossbodies, like the triple zip hipster or just the regular hipster, for example. But the one thing I don't like about those crossbodies is that it's so hard to get even a normal amount of stuff inside. I can't tell you how many times I've given the triple zip hipster, you know, a couple different iterations of the triple zip hipster a chance. And while I think it's a lovely bag, it's beautiful, it does look very functional, but it just doesn't work for me. Everything that I can fit in this bag, I can't fit into a triple zip without the triple zip bulking and just looking abnormal and being uncomfortable to wear because its silhouette is not built for bulk. This one is built for bulk. So I think that's the big difference there. This one, it just has a shape that can accommodate a lot more things. The triple zip hipster doesn't. And I think that's why, as much as I tried her, it just didn't work, unfortunately. So this type of crossbody bag, even with the shoulder straps, work great for me. So that is my experience carrying the bag. Now, in terms of the shape and fitting things inside, I have to say what's the word I'm looking for? It's perfect. And the reason why I say that is because you have these cinches on the side. And when you saw them in the last video, they were these big loops that stuck out with a little pleather adjuster, and I did complain about that a couple of times, saying that it wasn't my favorite feature. I like the functionality of it, but I didn't like the overall look of it. And when I had those loops on there, it was more of an obstruction to me personally than it was, you know, pretty or functional. So I came down to the conclusion of, you know, just sucking it up and keeping them there or modifying it myself. So I know everybody's different. I'm sure there are people out there that love those 2 loops that come out that you can cinch and uncinch. For me personally, it didn't work. So what I did, and I should have done this on camera, so maybe I'm definitely going to get another one of these bags in the future. So maybe the next time I get a mini Glenna, I will come on here and do the modification for you on camera. But it is really easy. So what I did basically was I cut the loop and I pulled the pleather piece off, and I did keep it just in case I would ever need it for a craft or something. And then I went ahead and double knotted these ties to my liking. And then I just tucked in the ends inside of the grommets. So it's nice and secure. It's not going to slip out unless I pull it out. And that's the case with both sides. And the cool part about that is that the cinching function still works, because I can pull out the ends like I did this morning, for example. And I made the bag bigger, so to speak. So I can fit a lot more stuff inside now, as you can see. So the past week or so, I've had it cinched like this. So it has that really cute small silhouette. Well, this morning I uncinched it just a little bit. So as you can see, it has more of a square shape now. Just to allow me to fit a little bit more inside, and just in general to be more roomy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So that's was the main problem for me in the last video, that and the shoulder straps. Now that I've gotten to try the shoulder straps, that's already a done deal. I like them. I'm not cutting them off. But the cinches, you know, were bothering me, and I went ahead and I fixed that a while ago, so that's good. Now, in terms for what it carries, I can get all of my essentials in here, plus a little bit more. In past videos, I have a video, I think, on the little crossbody. I have a couple videos on the little hipster, both the outlet version and the newer version with like the metal zipper. I have a few videos on my channel, probably more than a few, that showcase little bags, and probably almost every single one of those I say how much I love little purses, because they carry the essentials, they're lightweight, you can take them everywhere and be comfortable, and you basically have everything that you need with you in that moment. I think this bag fits into that category, and the reason why I like this small bag so much is because it can fit all of that and a little bit more and still have that nice small silhouette. And I really appreciate that about this bag style. So you're going to see everything that I have inside, and I do play around with the organization of this bag quite a bit. And that's just, I don't know why I do that. I think because sometimes I pull something out and I'm like, you know, actually I want this checkbook cover to stand up vertically instead of horizontally. So I will just play around with the configuration. And sometimes when I want to put a couple extra items inside, that might force me to play around with the configuration a little bit. But I just want you to see on top how much extra room there is for me to fit stuff in. So I will kind of fold this down so you can see that. Here, how about I fold this side down instead? So look at all that room. And the great thing about this is that the zipper can be a recess zipper. You can tuck it in, but it pops out, so you still have all that extra room on the top, which I think is a genius feature. I like recess zippers. I think they're okay, but I like this functionality a lot better. So once more, I'm going to get you in close without my face in there, just so you can see everything that I have organized. You could see my headphones, my little pouch and heirloom paisley, my lotion, my checkbook cover, my wallet is back there, sunglasses and keys in the pocket. And then I do have my usual stuff in the front pocket, my hand sanitizer and chapstick. And then in the back, I do have I actually have my car keys. And then the car I'm driving is actually my boyfriend's car, so those car keys are in there. So I will go ahead and take out some of the newer items to show you that I have in here, which I'm also really impressed with, because I didn't think I could get this one item to fit, but I did. So this is the, oh, the light, okay. This is the checkbook cover in the pattern Cat's Meow. There's the back, almost very similar pattern placement front to back. I am so happy I got this checkbook cover. I got it for $16 shipped on Mercari. I recently joined Mercari, I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 months ago. I was always a little bit hesitant to join, just like I was hesitant to join Poshmark years and years ago, but I probably shop on Poshmark just as much as I shop on eBay. But Mercari, I've been able to find a lot of great things on there. I've only had one iffy experience, which pretty much it's taken a seller, I don't know, maybe 2.5 weeks to ship something, and her communication just hasn't been very good. However, I understand with like everything that's going on with COVID-19, with, you know, especially stay-at-home orders or orders in general are different state by state. So I'm not like judging and saying like, you know, she needs to get me my order right away the day after I buy it. I'm not saying that. So I've been very like, you know, I've backed off a lot, but eventually I did message her and I said it very nicely, like, hey, hope you're doing well. Just wondering when you were gonna send out the item. And she didn't get back to me for a while, and then eventually she said she would ship it out tomorrow. And then I think another week went by, and finally I got a shipping notification that she just shipped it that day. So it should be on its way to me anyway. It's been a while since I saw her update the shipping information, and there's no update, so I'm a little nervous about that. But that's the only bad experience. Well, I won't say bad, but that's the only like experience that I've had so far. Otherwise, all of my experiences on Mercari for the past couple of months have been really good. So anyway, that's where I got this. It was brand new with tags. And Cat's Meow is a really hard pattern to find with a reasonable price. There are some items out there, like you can find a lot of large campus backpacks on eBay, but you're going to be paying between $150 and $250 for that large backpack. There are instances where you can find a seller who's posting it for like $115 or $120, but anyway, you're going to pay over original asking price for most Cat's Meow items if you're looking at them on third-party sites. That's just the way it goes. It was a limited edition pattern. It was out there on the Vera website. It was out in some of the stores, and then it was gone as fast as lightning. So the items that are left on some of the third-party sites are just gone. And I actually did try to order a Cat's Meow small backpack on, I think the website, it's called Occasionally Yours. And I ordered it, and I got my notification that the order went through. And then the next day, they canceled the order saying it was sold out. So I was pretty bummed about that. I was really looking forward to trying the small backpack and having an actual bag in Cat's Meow, but it wasn't meant to be, so that's okay. So I do have this lovely little checkbook. And I do have a couple other items in Cat's Meow. I actually brought them with me. Not with me in the car, but with me to my hometown. So I'll have to do another video on that. And those were also Mercari purchases, really good purchases. So I will come back at some point and do a video on that. But I just wanted to show you what I was using this for. I'm not using it as a checkbook cover. I'm actually using it as a little notebook holder and a list holder. So I have my my Vera Bradley coupons here. I've got my grocery list in the plastic. I do have a pack of tissues back here, a pen. I also have a Vera Bradley notebook, and I'm keeping my pictures back here. So I really like it as this. I feel like it keeps all of my writing stuff and my coupons and things in one place. And I used to have a checkbook. I did switch banks like almost 2 years ago, so since then I haven't gotten a checkbook. I know this probably sounds pretty bad, but so anyway, I'm not using it for that. It's my little notebook holder, and I think it works perfectly. So for the next item, and I am obsessed with this pattern now. I really regret not getting more in it when that brief factory online outlet sale was up. But this is the pattern. Let's see if I can get some decent light here. So it's going to be blowing out just a little bit because of the sun. Hope you can see that. Try to get you in close, but it will be a little, I think the closer I get to my phone camera, the blurrier it gets. So I apologize if it's a little bit blurry. This is the pattern Penelopes Garden. And it was supposed to be a new first release at the Vera Bradley annual sale in Fort Wayne that they have every year. So those who would go to the sale would be the first people. Okay, the sun kind of backed off a little bit, so there's still blurry, but there's a better look there. So those who attended the sale would have been the first to choose from everything they had to offer in this pattern. Obviously, the sale was postponed until next year, so Vera Bradley did do something special, and they put some of the factory online outlet, or the factory outlet items in an online outlet for people to buy. Penelopes Garden was one of those items. And I actually have another Penelopes Garden item in here. It's just the lanyard. I took it off for now. But I did get the zip ID and the lanyard. I'm really regretting not getting a hipster because I like this pattern a lot more than I thought I would. And somehow, I don't know, the Vera Bradley pattern placement gods are really shining down on me lately because I got a hedgehog on a small item. And I've seen a couple of Penelopes Garden items floating around on third-party sites like eBay and Mercari, and they're big items like school backpacks that have not one hedgehog on it. And for me to get a zip ID case with a hedgehog, I am just over the moon happy about that. And there's a couple different variants of the hedgehog. There's one that's like this one, who's just kind of strolling along, minding his own business. And then there is one that's looking right at you. He's also super cute. So I would love to try my luck at getting a hipster. If I didn't get anything on the hipster, if I didn't get any animals on the hipster or hedgehogs, I would be totally okay with that. I like the pattern, or the color and the pattern itself as well. So it's like a minty background, and then you've got pops of, I would say that flower is more like a teal blue. You've got purples, you've got blacks and grays and whites, and it's just so pure and pretty and bubbly and fun and screams summer, which I just need any indication that warm, beautiful weather is going to come, and this, to me, is just a beautiful reminder of that. So, there it is. Penelopes Garden is the name of the pattern. And of course, I believe this pattern will be in the actual brick and mortar stores once those open. And I did see in the Vera Bradley group that I'm in, someone tweeted to Vera Bradley and asked if Penelopes Garden was going to be in the recent online outlet sale. And they did get a response from a customer service representative that it wasn't going to be in that sale, but it might make a comeback in another online sale. So we'll see. I'm going to be ready. I want a hipster. I'm getting a hipster. So I'm going to be paying close attention to any sales. And the last item that I have to show you is also a favorite. It actually came out in, I think, Christmas of 2018. And that is the Owls pattern. And it's just called Owls. It's a beautiful, very, very light gray background with both light gray and dark gray owls, all smiling, all with their eyes closed, just in a line. So cute. And this is called the iconic round coin purse. I love this pattern. I'm bummed that I missed out on it, but I think they just had a couple of items in it, like the Vera tote, the triple zip hipster maybe, and just a couple other items like a blanket, a hoodie, a robe, I think, maybe like a sweater pant combination thing. So it wasn't like a full product line release, but there were, you know, really cute accessories like the coin purse. There's also an all-in-one crossbody, which there's a ton of those on eBay. Unfortunately, I'm just not interested in the all-in-one. I've tried it for years and years and years, and while I think it's really nice and it's really functional, it's just not for me. I like my small zip IDs. I like those types of wallets that I can slip into my pocket or just put the lanyard on and go into a store. I don't have to lug around like a big wallet. So unfortunately, those don't work for me, but when I saw the coin purse, I thought that would be perfect. And I'm not using it for coins. I'm actually using it for my cloth masks. I don't know that it's going to become an actual official order to wear masks in public. Our governor is going to release a full plan for reopening day next Friday, May 1st. He's going to talk about that full plan this upcoming Monday. I do think masks they could become a state order mandate. I don't know yet. He's strongly recommending that we do so, but we'll see. I did pick up a couple of masks. So this first one is actually from a t-shirt company that it's basically just a piece of cloth and they cut 2 holes in it. So basically I could make something like this at home, but it just goes around your face. Obviously not the most protective mask, but it's something. So that's that one. And the next one that I got is actually a Vera Bradley one. I don't know how I scored this. I actually thought I was going to get an email with a canceled order and all caps. I didn't. I somehow snagged a mask in Happy Snails, one of my all-time favorite patterns, as you might know. And so I know the sun is kind of disfiguring the color a little bit, but there it is. So I got this in the mail, I think yesterday. I did throw it in the washer and dryer twice, and it's still way too big for my face. So I did tie them yesterday. I tied knots in these yesterday, but I just picked them out today because I think I'm going to try to get crafty with the needle and thread and just thread them tight enough to fit around my ears. I'm not sure yet, but here's a look at the mask on me. And it's huge, but it's beautiful. So I hope you can see that okay. Let me try to get a little closer for you. I know the sun is kind of weird, making the lighting kind of weird too. But there you go. It's kind of blowing out just a little bit. Okay. Hopefully you can see. Oh, there we go. You can see a little bit better right there. So anyway, that's the mask. I was really happy to get one, and I think I also have one coming in the pattern Night and Day. And I did buy 2 for my mom and my sister because they do go to the grocery store sometimes, and I thought they should have masks as well. I think they actually have a couple more, like, I don't think they're medical grade per se, but they're close to medical grade masks. But I did have the address changed to go straight to them. That way they get a couple of Night and Day masks as well. So or at least there'll be one mask. My mom will get a Night and Day mask, and my sister will get one, and then I've got this one. So I'm really happy about that. I am going to try to, like I said, I might just put the ties back into the elastic, or I'll just cut it and sew it myself. I'm pretty confident in my basic sewing skills. I think I can sew this to where I need it to be. That's why I took the knots out, but maybe I'll do that this weekend. But I wanted to show that they fit inside of this little coin pouch really well. So I got the mask folded up. So there's one. And then this one folds up very well on its own, so I don't have to do much there. But there's 2. Just put it right on top, zip up, and we are good to go. Look at that. Look how cute. It's just so cute. It made me so happy yesterday. I was so happy to get it in the mail. I just smiled all day, and every time I had to go into my purse, I was smiling because it's just so adorable. And it reminds me of Hedwig from Harry Potter. I'm a huge Harry Potter nerd. I have all the books. I have all the movies. I read the books probably. It's an embarrassing number to even tell you how many times I've read the books and watched the movies. I'm just crazy about Harry Potter. I'm a Gryffindor. I've taken the Pottermore test. I took it a long time ago. I was a Gryffindor, and I took it probably within the past 2 or 3 years, and I was a Gryffindor again. I don't know how I'm a Gryffindor. Sometimes I think I'm more of like a Ravenclaw or even a Hufflepuff, but the test says I'm a Gryffindor, so I'm running with it. But anyway, I'm really excited about the new Harry Potter collection that's going to be coming out this summer. I think I'm even more excited than any other release that Vera Bradley has ever had. I don't know what to expect out of it. I don't know what kind of bags are going to be included. I don't know if they're going to do like a Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Slytherin line, or if they're going to be a bunch of owls, or they're going to be characters on the bags. I don't know, but I'm so excited. So excited. So I also need to save money for that release because I do want to at least, if there's a bag style that I like, I want to snag a bag. I need a bag. And if there's a zip ID case, I'm going to need a zip ID case too. So I'm really looking forward to that. And when I saw this coin purse for a really good deal on eBay, it reminded me of Hedwig. It reminded me of Harry Potter. I love critters on my bags and my purses and my accessories. So I needed to have it. So there we go. So basically everything else in my purse are items that you've seen. And all the items I just kind of pulled out fit really nicely inside with room to spare. So yeah, I just wanted to pop on here really quick for a nice little update on the mini Glenna. Again, favorite purse right now. I love it. I am trying to refrain from buying another one, even though I've popped 2 or 3 of them in and out of my cart multiple times, but it's just not a good financial decision right now to buy a bunch of bags. I've been buying more accessories than anything because they're more affordable, and I can switch those out more often and appreciate my bags for longer, like I was doing with the Carson Hobo and Indio that I used for a month. So I'm trying to do the same here. I really like the bag style, and I'm just going to keep using it and using it and using it for as long as I can because I just really enjoy this mini Glenna in Cloudvine. I will link the, because I think the video that I did on this initially is like 30 minutes. This one's actually a little bit longer, but I will link that below in case you want to see my first impressions video. Other than that, stay tuned for the next one. Thanks again to everyone that's subscribed to me. I try my best to comment back to each and every one of you that comment on my videos. Actually, a couple weeks ago, I went back through some of my videos just to catch up on comments because I do get those notifications sent to my Gmail account, but sometimes they don't come through. And sometimes I get duplicate comments, and I go back and I try to answer as many as I can. So I appreciate you all so very much, and I hope you're all doing well and you're staying safe, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Bye for now.